Hi, I'm Tech Williams from Gay Beacon, and there's some things I'd think I'd get off my chest. I'm gay, but unless I told you, or if you're watching any of my videos, you wouldn't know that. My voice has not changed because I'm gay, it's because it never really deepened. I don't eat shit at all because that's kinda nasty. I am interested in, and I do think I'd be a really good father to adopt a child that was abandoned by its straight parents. I believe the values of marriage and will try, and if I ever get married to my husband, we'll stick with him until one of us dies. I I don't wear pink despite the stereotype. Mm, I'm not gonna try and hit on every guy I see. I'm not gonna get AIDS unless my husband has it. I'm not gonna end up dying either because of it. Hmm. I'm not gonna, if I do adopt in the future, I'm not gonna teach him to be gay. I'm gonna teach him to be himself. Something that almost every parent should be teaching to begin with. Um, I believe I'm going to heaven because despite the fact that I am gay, I help out the poor, I help out the sick, I volunteer, and I do all that stuff. Mo More than most Christians or Catholics could say they do. I don't use the Bible to attack people. Despite some of my videos, that's just to show them how annoying it can get. Mm, I do believe in God. I just don't believe in religion. For a simple fact that I feel religion and the Bible itself has been altered by human thoughts. Um, hmm, I go to gay pride parades, but that's only because my ultimate goal is to get married to my husband. As soon as that law is overturned, I can live happy. Mm, I'm not, I don't really care if you call me a fag or a homo or any of that stuff because I grew up with that crap. From, sep from age 7 to now, people's been calling me that, and I've never been afraid to hide it. Um, I'm not gonna roll over if someone attacks me either. I'm gonna attack them right back because I grew up loving to argue. It's just the way I am. I, I, I'm not against anything, even though there are some things that I don't like incest and bestiality and other things like that. I'm not gonna be against it because who am I to say what's right and wrong? Who is anybody to say what's right and wrong other than other than the government officials for the simple fact that we do need some law on Earth and God after you die. Um, hmm, I don't go around and picket people's funerals like Westboro does. I don't make long videos trying to explain why being straight is wrong, despite the fact that straight sex, in my mind, is extremely creepy. Um, I'm not gonna go around getting kids to say the F-bomb 20 plus times, even even if they learn it at school on a daily basis. I will support the cause. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna try and generalize everybody, or else I will have already said all Christians are going to hell with the gays for condemning them, or everybody, uh, or stupid stuff like that. I'm not racist, I'm not sexist, or anything like that. I'm not trying to hide anything. I can honestly say I find some girls really attractive, but I do not want to see me out of their clothes. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not faking it. Anything. It's just I'm allowed to think a girl's attractive, despite the fact I'm gay. I'm not gonna try and seduce any guy that says I'm cute. I'm just gonna say, wow, really, and leave it at that, unless he wants to strike up a conversation. And even still, I won't flirt with them until the only time I flirt is if I really, really, really know somebody, which is more than a lot of straight couples can say, considering that there are a lot that get divorced later that year. Um, I'm gonna try not to follow a stereotype because I noticed that the only reason stereotypes are still going strong is because most people don't look out for people not following the stereotype. They're following people that are following the stereotype. The only reason why they could say every of this group is doing it is because that's the stuff they notice. They don't notice all the little things. I'm going I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep fighting and fighting and fighting until I get until we have the ability to get married where we want and have the same rights, like hospital visitation, adoption, and life support, stuff like that. I may not be the smartest person in the world, but I'm far from the dumbest. So if you argue with me trying to find your bit of logic, don't get mad at me if my logic makes more sense, which is something I never got from other people because I posted a forum up about right laws in the Bible that people should follow that most people don't, and they get mad at me when they're doing the same crap all the time. The atheists out there that look at this video and say, well, I still hate you. Well, honestly, I don't care. Because for the main part, because sooner or later, you're going to try using religion to back you up. And when you get disproven, then you're going to either say the same thing over and over, or you're going to find another argument that basically most of them I can argue against too. The point is, you don't like giving up, I don't like losing either. So I'm not going to stop. And this is my bet to everybody that sooner or later, gay rights is going to be equal. And I also don't believe in 2012, so I have plenty of time to do that. And even if I was the last gay activist on this planet, I won't be stopping because that's not right. I don't think anybody should be judged for anything they've done. Of course, murderers and criminals have to be locked away for the safety of others. But on the same token, a, a gothic kid shouldn't be exiled from school unless they chose to be exiled. Or like a fat guy shouldn't have to be constantly ridiculed just because he's big. Don't impose your thoughts on other people unless you agree with them or if they're on the same level. But what I'm trying to do and what other people are trying to do, I already know it's kind of impossible. Trying to convince a straight person that gays are right, that gays can be very beautiful. I mean, most lesbians that are all glam and stuff like that have been around their fingers. It's just the guys that need a little bit more. And that's really all I have to say. That I'm not giving up. Even even if you put 2 million posts in any of my videos or in the forum that I have up that I'm wrong, that I'll burn in hell, well, if I'm gonna burn in hell, it's gonna be for a good cause. Because I'm not doing this for myself only. I'm doing this for everyone that doesn't have the courage to step out theirself. I'm doing this for everybody that is fighting. but need some backup. I'm doing this for everybody that believes that we should all just come together and think about more pressing issues than who's gay and who's not. And more importantly, I believe that our that children need to stop learning this hatred that they're getting from their parents. Because I know that's where they all get it. Parents are the ones that say no. But what do I know? I'm just a dumb 18-year-old. But I'm also the most hardworking, the most stubborn, and the most righteous-minded person out there. And when I say righteous, it's not I enforce any religion. I enforce all the basic principles of religions and law. Life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Be good to thy neighbor, no matter what. Do not discriminate. Do not judge. That's something that I believe everybody should know. But yet, for some reason, people have lost their way. For those religious, don't forget Jesus died for everybody. Not the rich white man, not the straight couple. He died for the murderers, the rapists, the gays, everybody. And for the atheists, well, imagine if you were getting attacked constantly. Imagine if, like, you were a redneck and you're getting attacked constantly. If you're a black man and someone's being racist towards you and all that stuff, you would want it to stop as much as I want this to stop. And on 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 that note, that's basically all I have to say. You YouTube's just my starting place. I guarantee you, as long as I keep fighting, I'm gonna go bigger and I'm gonna spread because I believe that the world will be better someday. And if not by my hands, hopefully by someone's. If I could influence one person and they can go and finish this, I will die happy because this world is getting worse. By nature standards, global warming, running out of resources, stuff like that. Why would we want to make it worse because you can't learn to accept the people near you? This is Tech Williams of Gay Beacon, and this is my message to everybody out there. The gays, the straights, the murderers, the rapists, everybody. And this is my voice.